At a family dinner, my sister introduced her new boyfriend, and somehow, I became the joke of the night. I showed up early, like I always do, brought a bottle of wine, even made a handmade centerpiece. It wasn't fancy, but it meant something. I put time into it. My mom took one look and said, "We don't really do rustic." Set it aside like it didn't matter. I ignored it. I've been ignoring things like that since I was 17. Then my sister walked in with her new boyfriend. Designer clothes, perfect smile, the kind of guy everyone instantly treats like he's important. And just like that, the whole room shifted. My parents lit up. My dad had his arm around him within minutes. My mom couldn't stop smiling. I introduced myself. He nodded, barely listening. Dinner started, and he told some story about consulting work in another city. Everyone laughed like it was the best thing they'd ever heard. I mentioned restoring a vintage piece I'd been working on. Silence, like I hadn't said anything at all. Then he turned to me and asked, "So what do you do?" I opened my mouth to answer. My mom cut me off. "Oh, don't ask him that. He'll go on forever about tools and rust." Everyone laughed. My sister added, "Maybe lie this time, so you don't sound so pathetic." They all chuckled like it was harmless, like I was part of the joke. I just smiled. That was their mistake. I left early, said I had work in the morning, drove around for hours with no music, just replaying everything in my head. Every time they'd dismissed me, every time they'd made me feel smaller. A few days later, my sister texted, "Dinner next Sunday. He's proposing. Be there." Not an invite, a command. So I showed up, dressed simple, calm. The night played out exactly how you'd expect. Smiles, champagne, fake perfection. He proposed, she cried, everyone celebrated. And then somehow the attention shifted back to me. He asked about my work again. I started to answer. My sister cut in. "It's not that serious. Let's not make this about him." Something in me just stopped. I stood up, calm, no anger. "You ever notice how every time you talk about me, it comes with a joke?" The room went quiet. My mom tried to shut it down. "Not tonight." I nodded. "Exactly. Not tonight. Not ever again." I looked at my sister. "You built your confidence on their approval and still act like you're better than everyone." No one laughed that time. I walked out. 2 weeks later, I got a call. A production company wanted custom vintage pieces for a high-end wedding shoot. I said yes. Didn't ask whose wedding it was. Didn't care. Until I saw the venue details. It was hers. I built everything myself. Tables, podiums, and a custom green velvet love seat. Every detail perfect. Day of the wedding, I showed up early with the crew. No one recognized me. They were too busy admiring the setup, taking pictures, talking about how expensive everything looked. Then my sister walked in. She saw the love seat, then she saw the name on the display. Mine. Her smile disappeared. She pulled me aside. "What is this?" I looked at her. "Work. You planned this?" "No, I just accepted the job." She stared at me like I'd betrayed her. "You're trying to ruin my wedding." I almost laughed. "No, I'm finally getting credit." She went quiet, because for the first time, there was nothing she could say. Guests were literally lining up to take pictures on something she once called trash. The episode aired 2 months later. My phone didn't stop ringing. Clients, brands, opportunities. That green velvet love seat went viral. And suddenly, everyone knew my name. My mom called, said it would have been nice to be included. My sister sent an invite. I didn't respond, because the truth is, they never wanted me to succeed. They just wanted me to stay small enough to laugh at. And now, I don't know if they're proud of me, or just uncomfortable that I don't need them anymore.